This is a $100,000 car. This one costs $30 million, but your money spending journey begins right here with just $1,000. To see how fast you can go broke, with $1,000 you can buy yourself a decent gaming PC or even a PS5 so you can play games like GTA 6, Overwatch and more. So with your $1,000 setup, it's a perfect start to your money spending journey. But as you get more money, you want to experience brand new things. So for $50,000, you buy yourself a brand new car and fly to Dubai for a $25,000 vacation. You eat at 5-star restaurants, try out the best food, experience the best Dubai has to offer, and to end it all, a flight back home. That was fun. But as you get more money, you start to want something classier. And what better place to look than the Rolex store? Here you can find the Rolex Day-Date 40 dial yellow gold men's 40mm for the low price of $50,000. Actually, let's slow down. To start your watch collection, you want something expensive, but not too expensive. A watch with a sleek design that will get the ladies' attention without you lifting a finger. The Rolex Submariner Date for the small price of $20,000, leaving you with about $30,000. But we're not done. To boost your status, let's get you even more. A $10,000 Rolex Explorer 36mm black, the Rolex Datejust for $15,000, and finally, the 34mm Rolex Stainless Steel Oyster Perpetual watch for everyday use. Now you're part of the big leagues, which means you're gonna need a cool car for it. Using your budget of $150,000, you could buy yourself a 2026 Lincoln Navigator and still have money left over. But it looks too basic because you want something that's going to make you feel special, something drivable, something that's gonna make you feel safe. And what better than the 2026 Porsche Panamera? With over 348 horsepower, a 0 to 60 acceleration in just 2.8 seconds, massaging seats, climate control, a 10-inch screen for the front passenger, an 8-speed Porsche Doppelkupplung transmission. I have no idea what that is, but sure, I guess. It's safe to say, for $150K, this is a car of your life. But there's a problem with your Porsche Panamera, a problem that no amount of speed, comfort, looks can fix. Your Porsche Panamera is soulless. Compared to the history, the craftsmanship, the simple details of more expensive cars, you realize you're just a baby in a big world you're yet to explore. Your Porsche Panamera treats you well. But as we continue up the levels, you're going to start realizing that wealth doesn't need words, because the more money you get, the more you slowly notice even spending your own money starts to feel almost impossible. But for now, you have $1 million. So you throw your Porsche out the window and buy yourself a Lamborghini Huracan for only about $250K. But that isn't enough. Next, you buy a house in a safe neighborhood. But to establish our status as millionaires, let's also buy a boat for about $150K. Wait, what? Transaction failed. We're already out of money. Turns out, because of inflation, house prices have increased over 200% since the year 2000, which means you've already gone broke. So let's move on to stage 5 with $10 million. With this amount of money, you realize wealth isn't just about what you buy, but the meaning behind it. So let's buy some art for your brand new home. So you buy yourself the John Powell Nelson Lake for about $100K. Let's get 10 of these, and also get a 10-foot statue of you filled with diamonds for $1 million. But as you're decorating, you realize you have a small problem. You see, your house costs a measly $750K, and to keep these masterful art pieces in such a place would be just disrespectful. So let's get you a brand new house. I was thinking this $2 million penthouse in New York with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but there's only one problem. This looks lame. So why not get this $6 million house on top of a mountain in North Carolina with an astonishing 2 floors, 5 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, 1 for each day of the week, and a view like this? It's nothing but a steal. So let's buy it, only to realize you still have over $1 million left. This is actually getting pretty hard to spend. Let's buy house maintenance along with your car costs for about $1.5 million a year. At stage 6, you have about $50 million. And this is a stage where you finally go from rich to wealthy. But instead of buying items, you decide to donate to charity. And what better way to do it than to solve world hunger? Actually, never mind. Let's get Snoop Dogg, Diddy, The Weeknd to perform for us before buying a $10 million yacht and hosting a party on the sea. After that, let's go buy a Bugatti Chiron before buying this 25 million Chopper 201 carat watch. And just to make things more interesting, let's buy a Bugatti Chiron watch for about 5 million. And what better way to finish your shopping spree than a $10 million private jet? The 2009 Bombardier Global 5000 has 13 seats, a toilet, and even a shower. So no doubt this is a great first jet. But 100 million, your eyes for luxury get even bigger. So it's time to upgrade. Let's get this $25 million mega mansion in the middle of nowhere. This $10 million super yacht, a $10 million hypercar collection filled with the best cars money could buy, and a Porsche Panamera to remind you where you started. A $20 million private jet upgrade that can feed your entire family to go on a $10 million exotic vacation. And around $5 million on stuff, including security. But you're about to stop thinking like a normal person, because now you have $1 billion, putting you in the top 0.0000037 of people on the planet. That's more zeros than money in my bank account. But that's not what makes being a billionaire insane, because at this level of wealth, doors to things you could have never thought of buying start to open. But first, let's pause. The entire city of Los Angeles is worth over $1.2 trillion, with some of the most extravagant buildings in the world. So to make our presence known, I think we should build a mega project. And for about 200 million, you can build the tallest building around. But why stop here? Why not buy yourself into being the new mayor? For a campaign worth $100 million, you're on every news channel, every screen, every For You page, but you still lose to some ordinary guy running against you. Turns out people tend to hate billionaires. A billion gives you access to a lot of things, but calculating people's emotions, people's support, are things you cannot just buy. But it doesn't matter, because at this point, you seem to have developed a strong interest in buying your own private islands for, well, private reasons. You also don't shy away from parties, hosting the best ones on the planet, with all types of celebrities. But at $700 billion, Elon Musk's net worth, you stop thinking in islands and start thinking in countries. And what better country than Venezuela? It's safe to say it's worth your attention. But first, we have someone to get rid of. Let's buy a B-2 bomber for $2 billion. Actually, let's buy 10 of them. An F-35 for $80 million. 100 of them for aircraft carriers, 3 nuclear bombs, 7 military submarines, and a team of 200 Navy SEALs for a total of $43 billion. And it looks like Venezuela is ours after all. But there's still a problem. This is all boring. Maybe helping out the poor will make you feel some type of emotion. So let's donate to wars and see what comes of it. While at that, let's start a space company aiming to put humans on Mars, because why not? With this amount of money, you're bored, and most of all, you can't even hang out with ordinary people. You start to realize that despite the mansions, armies, controls, and luxury cars, you're empty on the inside. And after donating hundreds of billions, it's all evident. No wonder people like Elon shoot for the stars, because once you have it all, the islands, the cars, including your prized Porsche Panamera, all the paintings in the world, it all seems pretty boring. You have become a victim of your own success. Maybe the days where you had a $25,000 Dubai vacation were the best. And after all that spending, you're still not broke. You could find the cure for cancer, fund institutions, end world hunger, donate to every type of charity, but the hole in your heart can never be closed. So you sell everything and realize the one thing you couldn't buy was true love. So you get yourself a wife and spend the rest of your life raising a family, because you finally realize that the most valuable thing isn't what money can buy you, but the people you get to spend it with.